so we're sitting here with Shay, and Shay's been here for 3 or 4 days now.
Yes.
And one thing that I think everyone at home wants to know, one thing that we always think about, is we really want to know, what is it really like? We only get to see a couple hours every week of what is happening, you know, every day. There's so much that's kind of condensed. So when we got here, what's been the biggest surprise for you?
I think the biggest surprise for me is that even though we're here for the weight loss and we're here to do the workouts and learn healthy habits, it's still a TV show. Like, all of those elements tied into it has been really difficult. But in one weird way, it's kind of like real life. You're not going to always have the same schedule. You're not going to always have the same things going on. You're going to have to pack your snacks or figure out lunch ahead of time. So it's kind of giving us that experience at the same time, which will be really good. But sitting at home on my couch, I never really saw that side of it.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to make, because a lot of people say, well, if I could go to the ranch and work out all day long, I could do that too. But really, you guys have a really tough schedule because, you know, we are making TV and there's so many other things going on. So that's a great point.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of days where you don't get your snack or you don't get your lunch and you're still trying to maintain your healthy lifestyle. And so you really have to be ahead of the game. And then when curveballs get thrown at you, you've got to do what you can to kind of make it work at the end.
Good. So you are, I think, in a way preparing yourself for real life, because you're going to go home and there's going to be more distractions.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay, and I see that you're on the orange team.
I am.
So you are paired up with... You are actually paired up with Daniel, who was a contestant on last season. What does that mean to you to have him as your teammate?
You leave. No, I'm just kidding. It has been the most inspiring thing to not only watch Daniel last season and watch his transformation and to see how far he's come, but then to see him running beside me on a treadmill, knowing that he's cheering me on and that he's believing in me and that he's a mile marker in my journey. I mean, it's amazing. It's indescribable. I really can't tell you how much it helps me to know that he's been in my shoes and he's going where I want to go.
He's showing you that it's possible to do this.
Absolutely.
That you can make it happen.
Absolutely. Because there's so many people at home who are just 20 pounds heavier than me that can't get out of bed.
Right.
And I know that I want to inspire those people too, as well as he's inspired me. I want to just keep giving as we go along.
How has it felt knowing that you are the heaviest contestant that we have ever had on the show, but how does it feel to you knowing that you can still get through a 3-hour workout? Do you ever think that you could do that?
4-hour workout. To be honest, coming in, I had so many fears and so many mental mind blocks of, can I do this? Will I be able to do this? And I think one thing that people said is they're like, Jillian's going to make you quit in the first 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, really? Because when you tell me I can't, I do, and that's just my personality. But my body doesn't always match up to that. Going into the gym, getting started, I was like, okay, I can do this. This is hard. I'm pushing myself, but this is great. And then when Jillian picked me out and took me to this one piece of equipment called Jacob's Ladder, that was the death of me in that moment. But I got through it, and I did it again. And then I walked out of that workout walking, breathing, and I felt so good. I really felt so good. I felt I had accomplished so much in that 4-hour workout just by not being afraid anymore. And I went back the next day, and I got on that ladder, and I did it again without her.
How does it feel knowing that there's so many people at home that are maybe thinking, I could never do that, I could never do that, and they are going to see you, and they're going to be like, you know what, if Shay can do that, I can. Because really, you're fun to watch.
Absolutely, and I think I know exactly where they are. I know that seat on that couch. I know how they're feeling. I remember watching Daniel last year and sitting there thinking, my God, that is so difficult. But I made a promise to myself at that point, and I was like, I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to go harder than he did, and I'm going to do better than he did. And I did. I didn't come in last in the challenges, and, I've done those things, and I think having him here has helped that, and has really solidified that I can do it and not to give up, and they can do the same thing.
Thank you, Shay. We're going to be watching you and cheering you on.
Thanks.